On today's collectibles spot, we are having a look at the new NECA Scalers, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. For ages 8 and up, this is a new line of collectible pieces coming to us from the folks over at NECA Toys. And we've already kind of had a look at Jason Voorhees. If I reach off camera, I'm sure probably going to bring him in again. There's Jason Voorhees fitting as well that they would do Freddy Krueger. And in the same vein as Jason Voorhees, the Freddy Krueger is a very stylized, simplistic design of Freddy Krueger. I really like that. On the back of the package, Scalers are collectible minifigures for your cords and cables featuring iconic characters from movies, video games, TV, and comic books. These adorable mini grip headphone cord device cables and more, and feature an amazing level of detail. At only 2 inches tall, there's room for a bunch on any cord. Collect your favorites and take them everywhere. To head over to NECA Toys and check out more of what they're producing, you can go to www.necaonline.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the NECA Scalers Freddy Krueger. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. To show you how the Scalers work, the scaler comes out of packaging with a faux cable. Just a plastic wire piece that they've put in the grip of Freddy Krueger. However, you can slide it off. There's the piece right there. And if I would just reach off camera, and I've got myself, for example, an audio cable for my iPhone. And by size, when I did the Jason Voorhees, I used the power cable. I believe it was just a little bit thicker. So I wanted to show you guys the difference between the two. Once again, there's a little groove, just like a little notch right there. You can easily tuck the cable in between his legs and slide it up for how long you need it to be. And then you're just going to take his hands, and because his hands are rubbery, same idea with with Jason Voorhees, it's very easy to grip them around the wire. Even with Freddy's claw, same idea. It is a bendable, pliable rubber. So gripping them onto the cable is extremely easy. As we're certainly there, we're there anyways. Let's take Jason Voorhees, and I'm going to attach him as well. Because with the Scalers, you can put multiples on wires. They're not too heavy either. They're a much lighter plastic, so you don't have to worry too much that they're going to weigh down a wire. And putting the two on wires, this looks like this should be like a buddy movie. Like Tango and Cash, but with Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. But the two of them look really cool together, and as we go through the other reviews, I'll show you guys the other ones that are available as well. So we'll just take Jason off. We've already had a look at him, and we'll just take Freddy off his wire as well. I like Jason, but I think I really like Freddy a lot more. His hat doesn't remove, and there is no articulation, which can be said for the remaining Scalers as well. They're just staction pieces. It's a shame. I think of the only thing I would say, it's a shame that their heads don't have any articulation. At least if you could kind of rotate their heads, you could have them facing different directions when they're on the cables. But Freddy's got his trademark sweater, his striped sweater, a little bit darker in color, that looking at him, I almost feel like I'm looking at Freddy from possibly Freddy vs. Jason, where he had this darker sweater. It's not to say, I mean, it could easily just be just a generic designed Freddy. Face is nice. Again, a really cute, stylistic design. Paint's very nice on these as well. One thing, I like with these, and once again, there's Jason Voorhees. Again, with these, is there's always the means to customize cables. I mean, with the Scalers, it's fun just to have something hanging. Like if I'm at my office at work, and I probably wouldn't want to be, because who's to say somebody probably would take this, because looking at this, I can see why somebody would want to grab one for themselves. if I was at my work and I just had like a wire, a speaker wire, or something visible, even like a phone wire if it was small enough, it'd be neat just to have Freddy just kind of hanging from the phone wire. But with the other properties that they've produced, again, they've done a Xenomorph, they've done a Predator that we're going to be looking at as well, Golem, they've also covered, and they've also covered characters such as Gizmo. So they're really going across the board for movie properties that we all know and love. If you're certainly not keen on Freddy, and maybe not keen on Jason, there's a scaler out there definitely catered towards your personal interests. I like Freddy. I think I like him a lot more, again, than I do Jason Voorhees. But I like the idea of just having... He doesn't have to do very much. He doesn't have to be super articulate. He doesn't have to light up. He doesn't have to make sounds. He's just somebody that sits on your wire. And that's all he needs to be. Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the new NECA Scalers. And we're having a look today at A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Don't be going anywhere, guys. Spot's going to be having a look at the other scalers from this line, so stay tuned for those videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.